Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run. Kill. Boys.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
6-yard pickup brings up
Now Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Our two quarterbacks in this one certainly have a history together. They finished 1-2 in the Heisman voting in 2018 with Murray getting the award, but it was Tua who got the last laugh when his Crimson Tide beat Murray's Sooners 45-34 on their way to a national championship.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of
and a nice gain of 21 yards.
The Dolphin first down.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Ball carrier.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
It's third down. Third and...
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
For the Dolphin field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Murray, flushed out right, on the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's caught inside the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals, 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check. Lucky.
There's Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
incomplete.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Cardinals nothing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 just shy of midfield at the 49. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Play action. Here's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Malcolm Brown, the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Cardinals, 33-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Gain of 12.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Cardinals take over first.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play action. Now it's Tua. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 37.
On first and 10, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tua now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes! Miami football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Tua on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Devon Kennard on the...
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
The 25-yard line.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st down, Miami.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. The 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So we got man. Get this one. Check 31.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there. A big one. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Able to find Shaheen here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa looking for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Tua to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Bird looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. It's Cox. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. This is Gaskin on the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Rowe. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Williams.
A very solid gain of 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Looked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Throwing again. Murray buying time to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Taking it about the 16. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Steps away to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down.
They still can't get him. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Made by Eric Rowe.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go again with Muhammad. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Murray, being chased out left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time,
gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now Tagovailoa. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. Back to throw is Tua. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And the Dolphin first down.
He's back to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Well, they didn't really have to earn that.